Page 3 now, the Iran nuke treaty that's not a treaty. Here's the reality. Even if the Congress votes it down with a veto-proof majority, Obama is the most radical, extra-constitutional president in U.S. history. Therefore, he could easily make another unconstitutional, unilateral move to give Iran tens of billions of dollars in sanctions relief. This as the Ayatollah continues to thumb his nose at the guts of the Obama nuke treaty.
Regardless of how the P5+1 countries interpret the nuclear agreement, their entry into our military sites is absolutely forbidden. The entry of any foreigner, including IAEA inspectors or any other inspector, to the sensitive military sites of the Islamic Republic is forbidden, no matter what. That's final? Yes, final.
Okay. So what part of that does Team Obama not quite understand? The radical Iranian regime is telegraphing its next move. It's going to declare most, if not all, nuclear sites housing centrifuges as military sites. Therefore, they will be off limits to the inspectors. Nice job, Barack. Joining me now from Southern California, international affairs expert and editor of Nussbaum Report, Barry Nussbaum. All right, Barry, three fundamental flaws, in my opinion, of this, amongst many, of this agreement is the money, the fact that it allows them to keep producing nuclear material, and it has created an arms race. Let's drill down on a few of those, on all three of those. First, the money. Tens of billions of dollars for what? What exactly are they going to use that money for, in your opinion?
Well, they've already announced it, Graham. It's not a matter of opinion. The Ayatollah and the various leaders in Iran have already said they're going on a shopping spree, and that shopping spree has already begun. Over 100 of the super modern Chinese jet fighters have been ordered to be paid for with money that we, America, are going to release to Iran. The very modern Su-22 long-range missile defense system has already been sold to Iran by Russia, and small arms, rockets, mortars, Kalashnikovs are on the shopping list and already being ordered in large quantities by Iran. So it's not a secret what the money's being spent on.
Okay, so they're going to beef up their military, but they're also potentially, they're not going to say this, but they could also start arming Hamas and Hezbollah and many other terrorists, right?
Absolutely. Sheikh Nasrallah, the head of Hezbollah, has already announced in several press releases that their patron, Iran, has promised to rearm them completely. Hamas, in various press releases, has shown the new terror tunnels that are being dug into Israel, paid for with Iranian money. And keep in mind, Iran's proxy terrorist groups around the world are responsible for the deaths of thousands of Americans, and that's where this money is going. And they're making no secret about a change in policy. In fact, what's even crazier is Kerry has said on record, on television, that there's no way to restrict where Iran's money goes. And even the president, Obama, has said that if money goes to terror groups, there's nothing this agreement can do to stop it.
It's a disaster. So the centrifuges, we're allowing, I don't know what the number is over 6,000, right? And that's more than enough for the Iranians to produce nuclear material for a bomb. We know this. We just heard the Ayatollah's left-hand, right-hand man say, hey, we're not going to allow access to any military base, so any centrifuge on a military base in Iran is going to be off limits. How in the wide world of sports can you verify this deal on the IAEA end or our end?
Well, it's actually worse than that. The advanced centrifuges that they're going to be able to keep are all on military bases. The ones that are open for inspection on non-military bases are the old generation that are probably going to be shut down and retired. So when it's announced that they're giving up centrifuges, the centrifuges that they're giving up are the ones that are 10% or 8% as efficient as the super modern ones, all of which, as you rightly pointed out, Graham, are going to be on the military bases. So there will be not a 24-day inspection period, a 0 inspection period.
Sounds a lot like the chemical weapons that we were after in Syria, and Bashar al-Assad forked some over, probably the old stuff, and kept the rest. I mean,
Yeah,
this is it's silly stuff. Real quick now, regarding the bigger picture in the Middle East, Saudi Arabia is already saying that they want a nuclear weapon now, and so we've created, Obama has created now an arms race in the Middle East?
Oh, it's already started. Saudi Arabia is terrified. The radical mullahs in Iran are of the Shia sect. They believe that Saudi Arabia, the leaders of the Sunnis and the guardians of the two holiest sites, Mecca and Medina, in Islam, should be under their purview, and they've made it very clear that their expansion will go into Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia has announced they're going shopping for nuclear weapons.
Two parts of this deal I find hard to believe. Number one is that we're not being told everything. There are apparently some secret side deals that we know nothing about. Israel's not being told about it. The American people not being told about it. On the other hand, what is in this agreement is apparently some sort of pledge from the Obama administration that the United States would protect Iranian sites in case of some kind of attack. That
Correct.
Seems very hard to believe.
It's hard to believe, and it's crazy but true. In terms of the secret side agreements Kerry announced to Congress, there are at least 2 that he has not seen. He does not know what they say and will not have access. Incredibly, the U.S. Congress, on behalf of the American people, is being asked to verify and vote for an agreement that they can't read. We really don't even know what those side agreements are. And the second point is even scarier. There's a clause in the agreement that anyone can read if they want to look it up that says the United States P+5 group will need to come to the aid to protect and secure Iran's nuclear sites against outside sabotage or influence, which very well could include, what if the Israelis find it necessary to go after Iran?
Right.
Whose side is America on at that point?
Right. What if they have to make a proactive strike here in order to protect their national security? What if they get some intelligence? This is a disaster. But you have maybe, hopefully, a solution. It's called the March to Save America. What is it? When is it? Where is it?
Yeah. It basically, thanks for asking. This is an American issue above all else. Right now, we are in the midst of America's worst foreign policy decision and blunder, maybe in American history, because of what could happen if those people have nuclear weapons. So we're in the process of organizing the March to Save America. Online, it's marchtosaveamerica.org. I urge all good Americans that care about this to go to the website, figure out how to get to Washington on September 9th, and to tell Congress this is about America, defending America, and our interests should not be given away to, by the way, our worst enemy on the planet, and we're going to arm them to become the worst enemy on the planet with the means to do something about it. The MarchToSaveAmerica.org is all about letting Congress know this is a bad deal. Let's kill it. And let's go get ourselves a better deal.
And
we think that's possible.
Obviously, the goal would be a veto-proof majority. Well, good luck with it.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
And we'll be in touch. Thanks, Barry.
Appreciate it.